Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming and our Tuesday show, our long-term persistent campaign this year in Eberron. Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. Sorry, I'm not practice. Tuesday night, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Manny, at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias. Give us a follow if you like what we do here. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We'd love support and follows or subs, whatever the platform may require. With me, as always, our Forever Tuesday crew, here for our second campaign. Brand new, episode 3. Tonight really is going to start rolling as this campaign really starts to wrap up. So we will do a quick recap, jump into it, but before we do that, let us meet our amazing castmates. And let us start with our newest character, at least, our Warforged Devotion Paladin. Tenta, tell us about Steam.
Steam is a Warforged Paladin of Devotion. He was, at some point, he lost all his memories and is now built to clean. And he's still loyal to the king. He's still loyal to the superiors, and he has the ability to fight. He just doesn't remember a whole lot of his past.
Existential Warforged crisis. Love it. So what Eberron is here for, man. So I'm glad we get to do that. That's going to be fun. Awesome. We'll see Steam potentially in action in case this, the way we ended the show last week, doesn't turn out to be peaceful. Who knows? All right. Moving downstairs on the west coast of the player group. Let us say hi to our always gnome, always enthusiastic, our wizard this campaign. Landon, tell us about Kai.
So I'm playing Kai. He only goes by first name at the moment. He is a gnome who is a wizard, and I know I'm repeating a lot of what you just said, but he's definitely a little to himself. He doesn't like to share too many details with everybody. Seems like it may be a little bit of a detriment, and some people question if he's working with the terrorists or not. But, he just, he likes to stick to himself. He has goals and ambitions that may align with these so-called terrorists. But that doesn't mean he's part of them, right? Just because he agrees with them doesn't mean he supports them. But that's Kai. He's just a friendly guy. Definitely a good guy.
Doesn't Kai's last name have like 4 apostrophes in it? Like, isn't it long as shit?
It used to be. I went through a little bit of a name change.
Right.
I can.
You're like, I just call it Kai. I was like, dude, because his last name is long, and there's like punctuation.
Full name now, because it's not really a spoiler to give a full name. It's Caesidius Kaimander Lyris. That is his full name. So.
Yo, I rest my case, y'all. All right, let us go to my local friend of more than 10 years who will be playing our fighter this evening, but a little twinkling finger fighter. Lewis, tell us about Vincent.
Vincent is your everyday cook in the army, with dreams of making it bigger. Didn't always want to be a cook, but one of those things is you mouth off one too many times, and shit jobs get handed to you, kind of stuff like that. So didn't really have any ambitions other than getting out of the army he's in now. So we'll see how this goes.
D&D's version of In the Army Now. Wait till the Pauly Shore NPC shows up. All right, awesome. And last but not least, our foreign correspondent, our world traveler, usually north of the border this week, once again joining us from sunny Mexico. Dustin, tell us about Seven.
My name's Dustin. I'm enjoying the extra vacations. And I play a character named Subject 7 or 7. He is He is a Scourge Asmar, and he is also a warlock. And yeah, he's a bit kind of suspicious of everyone, but also doesn't. He's doing what he feels like he has to, but also what he's used to, which is doing what he's told. But he doesn't really want to be here. But we'll see. He's at the moment good at following orders.
All right. That is our illustrious party. Current members of the King's Shields, the kind of elite royal protection branch of the private military service of the King of Breland, currently assigned to protecting one of the royal princes. All right, so before we get to that, last week the party finished their train ride from Thrain back to Rote and Broken Blade Castle to successfully escort the Princess from her adoptive home of Thrain back to the castle, her family's seat, for her twin sister's royal wedding. Arriving just in time to the platform, Amano was reassigned to a mysterious task as dictated by the King's Citadel at the discretion of the King, which he is wont to do, and it was replaced by Steam, another member of the King's Shield who'd already been initiated and had been reassigned to the princess and the royal family's protection detail. After learning that the king was unable to meet them at the platform to thank them for saving his daughter's life from Swords of Liberty terrorist freedom fighters, if you ask them, because the king was dealing with problems with his sons on the royal wedding. We weren't really sure what those would be, and the party was escorted and reassigned to protect the youngest prince of the royal family, Prince Cord, and his teacher, Corian, a half-elf who had served as the king's advisor and has been the tutor for all of the Irwinarn children for quite some time, including the king himself and all of his current children. The party was escorted through the royal courtyard and up to Cord's royal apartment. Pretty nice 11-year-old kid. Seemed interesting enough, kind of made formalities, very learned, understood maybe his place, or at least was curious enough to know all the power brokers who attended his sister's wedding in the royal procession with the king, his daughter, the bride, the groom, several notable figures of the nation of Breland, as well as family members. And the party escorted into the cathedral to begin the wedding ceremony of the princess to a member of House Madani, dragon-marked house in Breland. The royal procession was escorted by a bunch of Warforged gifts from House Cannith, the manufacturing house, original creators of the Warforged, and they stood out sentry, out guarding the doors to the cathedral while the ceremony took place. After a couple of peaceful moments, the Warforged got up, tied their spears around the handles to the cathedral, essentially barring the doors from opening and most likely trapping the people inside. We'll pick up with a little narration from where we left off last week, and then we'll jump right into it. So let's go ahead with Eberron Tranquility's Twilight, Episode 3, Uninvited Guests. The silence from within the royal cathedral, which had persisted for nearly 10 minutes, suddenly erupts into muffled chaos. The sound of clashing metal, the screams of guests, the sounds of spells being cast, and as the sound intensifies and becomes clearly audible for what they are, a loud thump can be heard against the door to the cathedral. The bent spears of the Warforged holding strong as a surge of guests from within attempt to escape, but cannot. The clamor and chaos turns to pain and despair as the voices inside panic and realize that their only exit has been sealed shut, and at least for the time being, they are on their own. The house castle guards, aware of the fate of the guests and their inability to open the doors, have drawn their suspicions and made their way to the steps. The Warforged, undeterred, their metal expressionless faces look down on the castle guards. In unison, they all exclaim, "The blood of Bornell is weak. The future of Breland is doomed." The guards draw their swords. The Warforged draw their spears. The bells begin to ring from the cathedral, sounding the alarm. What do you want to do?
Are the windows two-way? Like, can people see us?
They can see you. It is they are like a living spell of wall of force. You can see through it.
Yeah.
It's probably a little shimmery. You can talk through it, but projectiles and the such cannot pass through it.
Okay, so, and it looks like that the guards and the Warforged are about to get into combat, correct?
They are definitely suspicious, especially given the chanting of the Warforged. They're give me a history or investigation check.
This is not going to go well. Oh, well, okay, what, well, -1, 10.
Based on your interactions with at least Steam, if you haven't encountered many Warforged before, these...
I probably haven't, no.
These seem much different from Steam, who seems sentient and alive and has that spark, something that makes them seem like they are a being. These appear to be more like constructs. Blank, expressionless faces, no inclination to make eye contact, even to follow the social norms, even if it doesn't benefit them. Just blank, expressionless, perfect unison, mechanized soldiers.
Okay. I just want to, just for clarification, we were told to protect the prince, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You've been assigned to protect Prince Cord.
Since I can kind of tell something's going on, I'm going to duck and remove myself from view from the window.
Okay.
And if
step backwards, like away from the window, or step in between them.
Duck below it.
Okay.
Like, is it a regular size window, or is it like from floor to ceiling?
It's probably about waist high.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna duck below it.
Okay.
And if I can see Kai, if Kai looks, well, maybe Kai won't look visible from from height. But if he is, I'm gonna signal for him to get down. And I'm gonna say, I think we have trouble outside. Is it safe to keep the prince here, or should we move him somewhere else?
I will say we should definitely move him somewhere else. If I'm sure they know where his quarters are, and I would not like our odds if we get stuck cornered here with however many assailants are coming.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep ducked and try not show myself, and I'm gonna move towards everyone else and say, we gotta get the prince out of here.
Okay.
It looks like shit's going down.
Okay. Vincent and Steam, you were posted up outside of the door without a view of the courtyard and the happenings there. Kai and Seven appear to be something goings on. What do you want to do?
And look over at Vincent. Why do you suppose they are crawling?
I, 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 I do not know.
Kai's probably
we've been in this, we've been in this hallway for quite some time now.
Oh,
we lost you, Lewis.
Sorry,
did we-
Yeah,
accidentally pushed the button.
that's fine.
It's okay.
I was worried it was me.
I feel we should get the prince, but we have nowhere to move him. We are just guards at the moment. We have nothing. What do you suggest we do? We're just standing here.
What's
Should
the
we barricade the door?
No, we don't want to barricade him because we at least want to like get his opinion. If we're gonna be good bodyguards, we at least gonna go. Do you have an escape plan?
that what's that fucking advisor's name? Let's ask him.
Corey.
He might know a secret
Corey.
area we can hide him.
Well, that's why I want to at least like knock on the door and see
Yeah.
if there's a response from inside.
All right, let's knock.
Okay. As you knock on the door and before Corian comes, as the bells continue to ring out in the city, not joyous bells, but the bells of panic that would ring through a city like this, you hear the clanging of armored feet as 6 or 5 more city guards make their way, 3 to the courtyard, 2 coming through the courtyard, and up the stairs.
Oh shit!
Well, no. Maybe. Do I see that or do I notice it? Like, are they making a bunch of noise?
You hear them like come up the door. They move with like the utmost of speed. Probably hearing the bells clamoring, and have come to investigate.
Do they have weapons drawn? Do they look threatening?
They do not have weapons drawn. They don't even speak. They come up the stairs and just hold up a hand. That's it. No command, no order, just holding up a hand.
Okay. I since they're not making any threatening gestures, I turn back and I say, ask if there's somewhere we can hide him.
Okay.
Kai will say, just don't let them close to Cord. We have no idea if these people are, imposters or not. Yeah.
Are you guys still are you talking to each other or are you talking to us?
I'm implying that maybe I'm closer, like half the distance from where I am to you guys, so that
So
you guys
you
can
started
hear me.
coming our way?
Yeah,
we
all
would
the way.
be
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
back
like there.
over here.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So I'm loud whispering to you. I'm trying to
Hey.
make sure that you can hear
So
me.
you're
but,
talking.
like, trying...
Or you're talking to us.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I don't want these guys to hear what I'm saying. So I am like trying to like be subtle, but like still let you
Be
guys
cool.
hear what
Be
I'm
cool.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steam's gonna knock again.
Okay. Corian comes to the door. What's the disturbance? I only just heard, and something about the king. Those warforged. I worry for the prince.
As you should.
I feel we need to move the prince, Corian. Is there somewhere we can move him that's off the beaten path?
He kind of pauses for a second and looks at the prince. Your Highness, due to your age and the proclivity of children such as yourself to sneak out of the palace, there are unfortunately no hidden passages usually used for these type of situations. If we go, we have to go through the courtyard. There is a pretty significant anti-magic field in the royal apartments, and these are designed to keep the royals safe in their spaces.
Is she implying that we can't cast magic in his room in this hallway?
In his room.
Okay.
That's a good
Then
thing
remain
to
in
know.
the room.
Man, like, and are we gonna hunker down here or are we gonna run?
No, we're gonna
we
get
need
out there and
to
start
move.
focus the
We're
map.
basically in like a dead end. Like this
Right?
is
Yeah, dead end bad.
yeah, this is like the worst place to be. So even if we're staying in the castle, like this is just not the place I want to be. Plain and simple. Like this is.
Steam will start walking down the hallway. Lead or follow.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, well, let's get them and let's keep them behind us. We'll move them to somewhere safer than this.
The room seems to be the safest option.
So I'll tell the prince and Corian to stay with me, and then I'll just look at the guys and just go, it's like, find us a path out of here.
I see stairs and 2 targets standing in front of the stairs. Hopefully they are not targets. I will speak with them.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't kill them.
No, I won't. I'm going to speak with them.
Okay,
I'm the charismatic one.
I'll let. I'm gonna stay. I want to stay like maybe 10 feet behind Steam, so I have a little bit of distance, and keep Kai behind me. And I'll let Steam take the lead.
Okay.
I'll just confidently stride over there to those 2 guys.
As you begin to get closer, they become much more emphatic with their hand gesture. And as you get a little closer, they look at each other and put their hands on their swords. And as you get even closer, right up to about 15 feet away,
Yeah.
they blurt out something like completely unintelligible. And same hand gesture, sword hand on their swords. Screaming.
Was it a spell?
They just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. No magic that you've noticed has happened.
Okay.
But they just it's garbled and exceptionally, like I said, unintelligible across all of your languages that you would all speak, and including the concept of, I don't speak German, but when I hear German, I know it's German.
Right.
Not just languages that you know, but languages that you're aware of. It is unlike anything you've ever heard before, and they continue to just
Do they understand any sort of like communication that we make?
Steam, say something. What's going on?
Okay. Steam is going to walk up to them and go, "Hold, gentlemen, no need for weapons. Just stand aside so we might assist."
I do want to ask, does it seem like it's like it would be a language? Like if I cast comprehend languages, or does it seem like it's like they can't make sounds that they're trying to make? I guess is what
I don't know.
Oh, hey.
So Kai, I didn't want to do this this early, I guess, and I'll go and do it. Kai, perplexed at this. Sorry, Tenta, you go ahead and I'll do this right after. Sorry.
Okay. My eyes start to light up white, and I cast Divine Sense. So as an action, I can detect good or evil. I can sense anything that's been affected by a hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay. They are. You do not detect any celestial, fiend, or undead. Those three.
Yeah.
You do not detect any of those. Before we get to just the straight up good and evil part, what else you got? What else did it do?
If there's anybody magically hidden
Nope.
by that fits that quality, I can see them.
No.
Okay, and then good or evil. That's it. That's what's left.
We're gonna go ahead and give you the old evil.
The evil, huh?
They radiate just malice, like a visceral hatred. And as you get closer to them, and as they continue to scream inaudibly at you, they take a much more defensive posture and draw their swords, just keep them kind of low, but they're out. Kai, do you want to go ahead and cast Comprehend Languages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kai is going to hold out his hand. He's going to look pretty not happy about using this. And you're going to see a little bit of a glow from under his clothes. And you're going to see like a mark kind of run up into his hand as it like shines in his hand. And then he's going to cast Comprehend Languages through it.
Filled with the infinite knowledge of all communicable languages by the use of your magic, and you've used it before, before maybe the military, and usually it's like a switch. Just the second the spell really takes hold, bang, everything starts to make sense. This time, you wait that extra moment between when you're done casting and the spell actually kicks in, and then another moment, and another moment, and no matter how many moments you seem to wait, or any second now it should kick in, the same garbled, mumbled, unintelligible sounds keep coming out of the two guards' mouths. And I won't charge you for the spell slot, so you're good.
Well, I was using the feature that I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and stand in front of Kai and put my shield in front of him. They radiate evil. Pull my rapier out.
Okay.
I will not allow the presence of such deep and dark evil.
Can I do their eyes look like they are sentient, or do they look confused or lost, or
the guards? They look totally normal.
just they're okay? Can I turn back and look at the prince and the advisor, and see how they're responding to this?
Quarian, being as old as he is, this is probably absolutely not his first rodeo as the, traditional steward of the children. This is probably not his first time somebody's attempted to harm one of the kids in his charge. Cord seems safe near Quarian. Probably not his first rodeo either, but obviously not as many times as Quarian. They seem very attentive to Vincent for the time being, as if they are intrinsically taught to listen to your protectors.
Okay, I am going to charge up an Eldritch Blast, but I'm gonna hold it and wait for Steam and the guards to do something. But I'm effectively holding my action for any sort of combat.
Okay.
We'll get that.
Vincent,
So you see a white energy glow in my fist.
You've heard them continue to, essentially shout. It's only 60 feet. It's not that far. You can hear them. It's all stone, so it reverberates. And they still kind of stand there. They've now drawn their swords as steam continues to get closer. What do you want to do with Corian and the prince?
So I'll kind of lean back over my shoulder and to Corian and the prince, and I'll just kind of go, it looks like something truly foul is going on. Doesn't seem like these guards are quite themselves. We'll do what we can to keep you safe. I don't know what's going to come from here. I just stay close. If anything goes awry, I'll let you know. And then, so I will pull out my shield and I will just kind of yell to the other guys. Just remember, it doesn't seem like they're themselves, so maybe they don't have control. Maybe they do. We don't know. Just try your best not to kill them.
Yes. Very well.
With that encouragement, I'm gonna blast one of them with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll rush in.
My goal is to knock them out, not to kill them.
My goal is to make their limbs not very helpful.
Cut your bloody arm off. No, this just a flesh wound. Come back here. I'll punch your kneecaps.
Technically my damage is force damage, so you can imagine me just I'm Cyclops blasting them. It's a concussive force.
All right. So I imagine the fuck around phase of this encounter is over, and it is now time to enter the find out portion of the show. Everybody, roll initiative, please.
I'm gonna do my job and a second.
Jesus Christ.
14.
Oh, well, that's not very good.
Wow.
Sorry, 1 second. I gotta pull up my stats.
Kai, 12.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, +1 on that initiative.
I'm a 10.
18.
Ooh. Vincent, excited to go.
I mean,
It's
I'm
rare
a fighter. I'm a fighter at heart, so
It
doesn't matter if I'm on guard duty or chef duty. Ready to chop.
Any enemies you may encounter are all going to act on the same initiative count just to keep it easier, and they will not be going until episode 6 apparently. Natural 1 on their initiative. So
yay, fuck them. I was ready. I'm ready.
All right, so Vincent, Steam, Kai, 7. Any potential enemies that may or may not appear. Let me pull up these potential may or may not appear stat blocks.
Good legal language.
Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. Same energy. All right. So here we are. Like I said, fuck around phase over. Find out phase beginning. The guards becoming more emphatic every moment as steam. You're gonna continue to get closer. Yeah, like you.
Yeah, rapier and shield drawn.
Okay. So as Steam continues to get closer, almost within melee range, shit really jumps off. And Vincent, you were actually first to act.
Well, I can't really do anything from back here.
Send the wizard to go guard them. Hey, dog, you keep an eye on them. I'm gonna go fight.
Yeah.
Blast
Yeah.
anything that gets past me.
Don't
Well,
leave them alone.
you know, they know who will really guard the prince. So, it's one of those things. I will hold my action. If I need to move down the hallway, I will. But I will probably move 20 feet to this window right here.
And then you're gonna essentially tell Corey and Cord just to hang out.
Just kind of just hang out right here, just kind of like by the wall.
Okay.
I'd prefer them on this side on by me.
Alrighty then. Steam, you are faced with these two guards who continue to scream at you in an unintelligible language. Their swords in hand. As you get closer, and despite your massive size, because Steam is huge, right? Big as shit.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay. So, despite, essentially Eberron General Grievous, stomping towards them without the asthma, they still look resolute in their eyes and absolutely determined in their purpose. And the clunking heavy sounds of an exceptionally large steam-powered warforged, because you got water weight too, bro. Kind of bloated. Undeterred, standing there, looking, continuing to crane their necks back as you get ever closer to look in your eye, and they look they don't give a shit. They're about to fuck you up if they get the chance. It is your chance. Go.
All right, I go ahead and take a stab at one of them.
Okay.
For an 18 AC.
Which one do you want to hit? The top one or the bottom one?
Let's go top.
Okay. 18 hits.
Sweet. Let me double check my damage. Oh, okay. It's a D8. I haven't had a rapier in a long time. All right, so 7 damage piercing to the guy up top.
Okay. Is that is that it? I know we're low level, so I don't know how many actions you all get. That's it? Good?
That's what he gets. He gets poked.
Gets poke. Paladins, yeah. You don't get a second action for a hot minute, bro.
For 2 more levels.
Yes, I was gonna say it's 5. Sorry. Better than a cleric. Might never get one.
All right, dude. I don't know. I'll put the boots.
All right, so Steam, as you piercing, yeah. So you're gonna stab at him.
Yeah.
As you make your way right through the, the kind of seams in the armor, he throws his head back, and for the quickest glimpse, you get a good look at him. Give me a perception check at disadvantage because it was just an instant.
At disadvantage. Well, that's hardly worse than advantage, I suppose. So 13.
Not being a traditional, kind of meat bag, as it were, you're not really sure all of the parts of them. You have encountered however many, but clearly not all. You're not an expert on meat bag anatomy. Something seems different about these meat bags in particular versus every other one you have probably encountered ever. Limited memory and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of get a static buzz response. Yeah.
All right. Kai, next to act. One on the top, closest to the outside wall got a nice little poke. The other one seems to be just fine as of now.
Yeah, Kai is going to move right about 10 feet back here, and we'll cast Hold of Dead on that guy on top, the one that took damage. So it'll be a DC 13 Wisdom save as the Dolores bells ring.
A 6. So no.
Awesome. So that's D12.
D12 damage.
Let's see if I roll another 1 on damage. Ooh, 11 necrotic damage.
Nice.
And that'll be it for Kai's turn.
All right. 7. Steen gave a little stabby action. Kai's playing Hell's Bells, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yes.
I'm out of bell-related songs.
Well, For Whom the Bell Tolls is the one I always think
Okay,
of.
that's fine. I'm an AC/DC guy, so Hell's Bells. All right, anyway, 80s metal aside. 7. What do you want to do? Top one is bloodied. One on the bottom, closest to the interior of the building, unharmed as of yet. Is it Eldritch Blasty time?
Yeah, I'll Eldritch Blast one of the guards, but with the intent of not killing him.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That was my intent. I didn't say it was actually going to happen.
Yeah. Expressed intent.
Something, right?
It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Let's see. I gotta look at my stats. 1 second.
I can already say Kai is not trying to keep these guys alive.
Actions. There we go. Okay. 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. This one. That's 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
I'm curious. We haven't had a long rest yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Let me just look.
No, because the rest came.
We took a short rest
in the last little bit of the train ride.
Yeah. We took a short rest on the last bit. Yeah. That's
we have not had a short rest.
Yeah,
we have not had a long rest.
Yeah, it's early afternoon-ish.
Yeah. It's okay. I get my spells back over a short rest, so I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him. That's it. So I did 7 points of damage. I think is what I said.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna hit him in the chest with the old EB. And as you hit him, the same thing. He tilts his head back, and you can see something doesn't appear to be right. That's 7's turn. Ooh, it is the potentially but not necessarily evil guard's turns.
I think they're undead.
When you say
I would have
that,
seen
like,
if they were
something-
undead. They're not undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you say that something is off, do you mean like they don't seem like themselves, or like they like are they animalistic, or like are they like going crazy, or are they just what about them is seeming off, or is it just they just look like you're...
Yeah, little D&D mystery.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
They look a little strange.
The screenshot
Understood.
for this is going to be great. All right, it is now the non-evil guard's turn. As the refrain in the courtyard continues, the blood of Boronel is weak, the future of Breland is doomed, over and over in this completely monotone, completely in unison voice, essentially, of these Warforged continue. The guards that were first alerted by the tying of the spears around the doors have drawn their swords and begun to shout orders at the Warforged to desist. The Warforged pay them no mind, looking straight ahead, just chanting, "The blood of Boronel is weak. The future of Breland is doomed." And as they do, the new guards sent to reinforce them pull up just behind them, draw their swords, and all attack the guards that were originally in the courtyard. Wow,
This is one hell of a coup, man.
I will yell, "Run, bitch, run! They're gonna kill you!"
What the fuck?
Okay. They all three went at the same time. As they
Not looking
do,
too good, guys.
4 more guards appear running through the courtyard in the direction of the royal apartments. The 2 in front of Steam are going to close ranks and continue or begin to push up into the hallway.
I
They
do not feel it.
are both going to give him a little stabby stab. Ooh, dirty 20 and is going to hit, and 11 is not, right?
11 is no good.
Okay. You are going to take 4 piercing damage
All right.
as they begin to kind of move like trained soldiers, shoulder to shoulder, and then every chance they get, continue to try to push forward, like armies are taught in crowd control situations. That is it. Oh, and then the guards. Ooh, one of them critted. The first set of guards will turn around, attack their attackers. Only one of them hits, but critically, and stabs these new guards. That's it for... All right, let's see. Warforged are going to hold exactly where they are, also standing shoulder to shoulder, blocking anybody's chance to actually reach the door of the cathedral that is currently seized shut. We are back up at the top with Vincent.
All right. Well, I'm going to... Now, if I move here, can I see the 3 other guards attacking the original 3?
As this would be the start of a new 6 seconds, you would see them fighting.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Not just the, kind of unison ambush, but they're chopping at each other now.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to communicate to the rest of my party that I don't feel these are the good guys, and you're gonna see me reach out my hand and just kind of like from the center of my palm, just kind of like you see just like this kind of almost cool air start forming, and then just this thin blue line comes out, and I will cast a Ray of Frost on the one guy to the left of Steam.
Okay. The one that's
The very injured one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. So that is 17 to hit.
Yes.
All right. He will take 2 points of frost damage.
Okay. And movement speed is halved, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Love that spell. Cantrip too, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, love that spell. So you're going to hit it. It too, like every other strike against it, it's going to rear its head back. Same deal. Go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage. Wait. Give it to me just a straight up roll. These are humans. You're going to be a little more apt to see which one of these ain't like the others.
Yeah, right, okay. Perception. 13.
Dog. You guys are the least perceptive party for guarding a fucking royal child. What the hell?
Man, we're level 3, dude. What do you want from us?
Steve, what'd you get when you did your perception roll? Do you remember?
13.
13. There appears to be blood in their mouths. They appear a lot redder than normal.
One of those things like their lips look a little bluer than normal, kind of.
Like they went to the dentist. Like there's blood like on the teeth and in the mouth. Like the inside isn't that kind of like healthy pink. It looks like that kind of bright, vivid like mouth blood when you like bite your lip or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna definitely stay between myself and them. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
All right. It's like a 1-1-2 zone in football here. All right. So as Vincent hits it, notices a little more blood in the mouth than is traditional for a human. Maybe it's from the injuries. Maybe it's from something else. From outside, once again, you hear just this loud crash of the metal door or the wooden doors of the cathedral being slammed into by something. And nobody's in a position to see the door. But the loud crash sounds like somebody's once again hit the door. But nobody has given a reaction outside that would indicate the door has opened. The Warforged continue to their refrain, the blood of Boronil is weak, the future of Breland is doomed. And Steam, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Excellent. I will go ahead and poke him again.
Okay. Same one?
Yep, same dude.
All right.
Give him a little pokey. That is a 19.
Yes.
And that is 10 damage.
All right. Tell me how you dispatch this faux royal guard.
Using my blade, I parry his out of the way, and then stick it straight underneath his helmet, up through his chin, and out the back of his head.
The body falls lifeless without a gurgle or a gasping breath. Just like the lights just went out, collapses into a heap. As you do so, the mouth kind of pops open as the body rests on the floor. That's it, yeah?
Yeah. Do I notice anything in the mouth?
You can give me another perception check. Look, y'all. you guys got to be perceptive. You're guarding the kids.
Sorry.
Eventually, someone's gonna roll well on perception.
11.
A lot more blood than normal, but that's very possible given your finishing strike. Like what? Right up through here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Very soft part. Maybe a little less pressure was needed in the stroke than is usual.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
The palate is softer than most.
Kai, next up.
Kai will move right about here,
Okay.
and he will cast Mind Sliver on that remaining guard,
Okay.
which is a DC 13 Intelligence saving throw.
It's going to be a 3, so no.
So that'll be D6 damage.
Okay.
6. I think it's psychic damage.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. So 6 psychic damage, and I think it's a D4. Yeah, D4 off their next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Okay. It's going to scream out in agony, like the worst headache it's ever had, brought on just very suddenly by your manipulation of the arcane fabric. Come on, let's do this perception check thing with you. Go ahead and give it to me straight up because you're low in the ground. You're going to have a better point of view, like trying to look in somebody's face.
So I got pretty lucky. I got a 5. That
You preoccupy yourself with looking up their nose. Your gnomish curiosity, as far as
they
rocks,
got a bugger.
as far as
They got a
rocks
bugger.
go, you can't look past it. It's literally driving you nuts. You want to mage hand it out. Just that's how bad it is. Like, bro, let me do you this favor. Okay. All right, Mind Sliver. Yeah. Kai, is that it?
Yes.
Awesome. 7. You and Kai appear to be this kind of middle line of defense. One of the guards has been dispatched. One of them suffering from a very bad headache. What do you want to do?
Eldritch Blast. Hi-ya.
Might be developing a theme here, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it again. It was cocked.
2 pennies is a cock die, so
That's no good. I'm gonna miss.
Are you sure?
Oh well, okay, maybe not. Give me 1 second. Sorry, let me do the math. Yeah, it's 11.
No, 11's actually not going to get done, but they're a little squishy. So your Eldritch Blast is going to soar wide, hitting the final window above the stairwell. And as it does, you just watch it dissipate as the window kind of ripples like the top of a pond being hit by a spell. Nothing seems to spill out into the courtyard. Nothing is singed. Nothing is chipped or anything. The windows having done their job very well. Alrighty then.
Fuck you, window.
The guards are going to move once again. They are going to keep charging towards the royal apartments. The Warforged are going to continue to just keep chanting. The blood of Boronel is weak. The future of Breland is doomed. Ooh, they're all going to get hitty. Okay. All of the fake guards are going to attack the real guards, as best you can tell. They're all going to hit. Nice little stabby. One of them is not doing well. And then the actual guards are going to go... I'm doing NPCs with monsters just to keep my turn to a minimum. Ooh, they are all going to hit. Man, the Brelish military, competent. The lieutenant on the train, these city guards. Woo, yeah.
they've been hanging out in the tavern.
I mean, shit, man. Like I said, you guys, rest of the team carrying their weight. All right. So these guards went. Fake guards went. wheel guards went. All right, that's everybody for them. Back to the top with Vincent.
It's gonna be Ray of Frost for that guy.
For the other one?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty sure I can hit him. I think I
Minus
just within-
D4 on the. Oh wait, that's an attack.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it's an attack roll. Ooh, nice. That's a 24
Yes.
to hit.
Yes, it almost hits twice.
Hey. Ooh, and he takes 6 points of cold damage.
Very nice.
And he's now movement speed halved.
Okay. He's going to take a shot. He's going to get hit. And seems a little slower in his movement. Vincent, is that it for your turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, the door to the cathedral, like something is trying to push against it. The screams continue, much less so than before, and whatever may be going on in there sounds to potentially be nearing its end. Steam.
Yes, it is me. All right, let's see. Okay. They are going to continue to push this issue, then we must get rid of them. Water starts to flow out of my fingers as I run it across the blade. And as when I flick the water off the blade starts glowing bright white. Like 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. Just crazy bright. And now I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
Because that's what he gets. That's the lesson here. You get poked sometimes. All right. $16 to hit.
Yes.
And 10 damage.
Ooh, very nice. As you stab him once again, it's going to scream out in pain, a very muffled but no words, no ow, no cursing, just this same odd sound that they've been making pretty much the whole time. All right, Steam, what else you got? That's it?
That is it.
Awesome. Kai, next to act.
Sorry, I was muted there for a second. Kai is going to move just a little bit further, like 5 feet further, and cast Toll the Dead on that. So minus C4 on the thing, DC 13 Wisdom save.
Oh, I was like, I gotta do it. No, that's gonna be an 8. God damn it.
Awesome. So, Kay, I'm glad that he rolled poorly. And this time, he's going to take a whopping 1 necrotic damage.
Woo.
I'm going to get rid of that booger. I focused on the booger, took it out.
The part of his nostril like rotted off, so the booger like fell with it.
Yeah, and he's going to be like, yes, got it out.
Yeah, nailed it. Like, didn't even gotta use my finger. Yay. All right. Any other, leprosy body parts falling off things we want to do? We good?
No, that's it.
Cool. Good. All right. 7. Next up.
All right. I'm gonna. What's his condition? He looks bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Does like you said he like made a wailing sound or something? Is that like familiar, or is that like a
Just in
monster
pain,
sound or
just a
something?
sound of pain, but instead of screaming "ow" or cursing, it's just this garbled, unintelligible sound similar to what they've been making this entire time.
Okay. Well, Eldritch Blast to the face.
There you go. It's a classic for a reason.
It's even worse than before.
Single digits?
Yeah.
Ooh. Kelroth initiative roll. Dangerous.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Your Eldritch Blast, that's it?
That's basically it.
Okay. All right. Back to the guards once again. These 4 are going to close. 2 of them that I'm going to put over the window are actually in the stairwell. They can't all fit, so they'll be in the stairwell. And then 2 of them still outside. Let's do the guards on the steps. Yep. Ooh, okay. So the fake guards are going to kill this one. This one is bloodied, and so is that one. That's red. Okay. Now, the actual guards attack the fake guards. They're both going to miss. And that's them, that's them, that's them. And then the last fake guard in front of Steam. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And it's going to be 3 piercing damage. All right, that's it for everybody's turn. Yes, back to the top with Vincent.
How unsatisfying to do 3 damage to a Warforged. Just kind of bing.
Yeah, they get such a good attack roll.
I think it'd be like like I felt like I keyed somebody's car. Like that's like 3 damage.
Yeah.
Buff that out, motherfucker.
Come on. Oh. I will buff it out. How dare you?
Maybe I will.
It's gonna be another Ray of Frost from me.
All right.
17 to hit this
Yes.
time. And 3 points of cold damage.
Right. As you hit him, and it makes the same kind of garbled, unintelligible sound, becoming even slower than before. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
All right. From outside, once again, you hear the continued kind of clashing of metal between the guards that were there when you arrived and these reinforcements. The reinforcements outside also have not spoken. They seem to just be screaming or making sounds in the same way that the ones in the royal apartments are as well. Warforged, the blood of Boronel is weak. The future of Breland is doomed. And Steam.
All right.
Wait.
Steam's holy symbol.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry.
That's cool. Steam's holy symbol on his chest starts to glow blue, and like a translucent shield of water goes, and then goes shield, and he now has protection from evil on.
Okay.
And he will also take a stab. Wow. 25. So that definitely hits.
Yeah.
And it does 11 points of damage.
Go ahead and describe what it's like when you take down this guard.
I faint low and then go high, and it goes right through the eye visor and out the back of the helmet. Give it a little twist and flick the blood off.
The bodies fall limp to the floor. You can hear more guards coming up the stairs from down below. Yeah, what else you got? That it? What else you want to do?
I'll call down to the guards below. It would be best for you to leave and not push this.
Not even a pause in the trampling of metal feet as they make their way up the stairs. Kai, next to act. Wizard getting awfully close to the front line there.
Yeah,
Ballsy wizard, man.
Kai isn't afraid of these guys. But what Kai is going to do is, because he can't really target them, so they're all running up the stairs in a line, correct?
Yes. I wonder if that's the right
I'm not
answer.
gonna risk it. What Kai's gonna do is he's gonna cast Minor Illusion. He's gonna stay about where he's at. He's gonna cast Minor Illusion to put a the Prince Cord, his dead body, in front of Steam. Hopefully it distracts him for just a little bit. If it doesn't work, but it's just gonna be like full of an arrow. Yeah. Hopefully Cord seeing that will get an idea to run back in his room, but that's the best thing I could think of in the time. Sorry. That's it though.
All right. 7. A minor illusion of the prince's body has appeared in front of Steam. It looks like it's just laying there like a dead body.
Like it's got a arrow. Honestly, it'd probably be best to have like Corian dead, like laying on him too. But just like him dead. Hopefully, it throws them off for like half a second.
Okay.
Get us a little edge.
All right. All right. 7.
So, the sound of guards is like coming up the stairs.
You can hear him coming up the stairs.
What are the stairs like? Can I move up to the stairs? Do I see them?
You can move up to the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, right, Shaw?
Where am I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, do I see them?
You're 3 stories up, but it's one kind of stairwell. So, in the same way that every once in a while they'll peek out, like a shoulder, as they come around the stair, as they come up the stairs.
But they're coming up the stairs?
Yes.
Can I don't know. Let's have fun. Can I roll one of the bodies down the stairs to like hit them or trip them up or something like that?
Okay. They are almost to the top. They go after you, so we'll say they're almost at the top.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check to push it.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Should I, guys? Should I trust my dice or should I use D&D Beyond?
Never.
At this point, they're both out to get you. So.
Come on. Okay. Athletics. Let me just look at my stats here. Okay. Come on. It's a no.
Okay.
I keep rolling 3. I don't know if there's something wrong here. Anyways, yeah, it's like an.
You managed to push the body, but instead of it like keeping to the stairs and rolling down, it basically just falls in between the stairs. So you pushed a human body to a 30-foot fall to the ground floor. It sounds like a ripe melon hitting stone. It's pretty loud. It's pretty gross. Like a crunchy wet sponge hitting the ground.
You know what? Mildly satisfying.
Still pretty cool.
Okay. I guess that was my action, yes?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so then I'm going to, let me just look at what else I have here. Do I have anything else? No, not really. Okay, I'm going to move back. Sorry. Okay, let me just pull up the map. I got to do everything manually here. Okay, that's the illusion. I was like, what the fuck is Prince doing there? Can I move back in front of Kai? if I can move that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Cool. Yep.
Okay.
And I don't. Yeah. Take
All
that.
right.
I shout.
Good
Yeah,
work.
that's it. That's my turn. I'll
Kai
roll.
doesn't
I'll
even have to
roll-
look around him. He's just looking through his legs, like perfectly. Because you're what, 6'8"?
Yeah. I'm 6'4", so
Oh.
I'm pretty tall. Yeah. Maybe I'll roll a 10 or higher soon.
The guards make their way to the top of the stairs, and they hold their hand out, scream something unintelligible, as the last have, with swords in hand. So what's the deal with their interaction with the illusion?
If they make any physical interaction, or if they see something, like if they poke it with a spear, all of them will be able to see through it as if it was transparent and recognize it as an illusion. If they make like an investigation, they can tell it's illusion, or if they just, like I said, if they poke it, they instantly know. So if
Okay.
anyone touches it, they'll be able to tell.
Okay. Seeing it initially and seeing what appears to be the prince's very clearly dead. Yeah, there's blood or something. It's not just...
Yeah, like arrow through the chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
A look of panic comes across the faces of these fake city guards, and even a pause, as if to say, what the fuck do we do? And the first one, while keeping a sword out, bends down to pick up the body, realizes it's an illusion, and a visible look of relief comes across all 4 of your attackers. I will say that the one who investigated, that would be his action. One of them is going to push over the illusion if it's still up, and going to attack the old steamy boy. 16 to hit.
Who?
You.
No,
Oh. Okay.
I parry it.
And then that's going to be all their movements, all there. Let's go back outside. This one's going to move here. Misses on both of those. The other one also misses. The 2 guards. Everybody out in the courtyard misses, and nothing happens. All right, that's it for the guards coming up the stairs. Both sides outside. Warforged, playing the greatest hits. The blood of Boronel is weak. The future of Breland is doomed. Back to the top with Vincent.
You're meeting.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm serving up frost rays all around. Dirty 20.
Yes.
Right.
Which one though?
And
The one in the front?
The one that just swung at Steam.
Okay.
And then he takes 5.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right, you're gonna hit him with a little frosty thing. You're gonna slow him down ever so slightly. Vincent. From outside, once again, a large crash, and this time what sounds like the splintering of wood. That kind of creaking and slow snap, 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 coinciding with the time of the crash against the door. Steam, engage, everybody. Okay. And Steam, it is your turn.
All right. Steam will pull his blade, and lightning will start running down the blade of it. And he reaches out and stabs the guy in front of him.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yes.
He takes 17 thunder damage,
Wow.
and he needs to
Big
make
hit.
a strength save of 12.
God damn it. I don't know what save I need to make, but it's no. I rolled a 2.
All right. Well, he goes blasting 10 feet backwards and down the stairwell.
Okay. He is going to fall. He's going to take 9 damage as he falls, but is padded from hitting the solid stone floor from 30 feet by one of his compatriots who had previously been pushed down the stairwell and lands on him like a busted mattress. And is definitely now sticky but alive thanks to the smashed melon in the lobby.
Kai is just gonna see him drop. He's just gonna assume he's dead. He's gonna be like, well,
Oh,
that
he
was a big
did.
hit.
He did.
Yeah.
Kai's gonna be like, that would have killed me.
All right, so that's
Yeah, that would have mostly killed me.
all right. It is now Kai's turn. Yeah.
Yes. Kai's actually happy because due to the movement that he has, that guy would have been able to take an opportunity attack from him because he has to move right here. He's going to cast Burning Hands at 2nd level to target all of them.
Okay.
Right, the 3 of them, anyways.
Okay. Yeah, not
And
always
it'll,
squishy.
yeah, not the guy that fell all the way, but the other 3. DC 13 dex save for all of them. And I rolled a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 3. That's good luck. But 8. Sorry, magic hands because of making it force.
I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 17. So the 17 is gonna save. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess 8 damage for 2 of them and 4 for the third. Unless you want me to roll individually.
It's up to you. It was like 25, 4. Okay.
I'll just roll the single time. That way, if there's ever like 8 enemies, it's not rolling over and over and over.
Roll it all day, son. All right, very nice.
Exactly.
It gets very hot, and as you do, same deal as everybody else. When they scream in pain, their innate reaction to experiencing pain, it is still this kind of unintelligible, garbled mess. All right.
I'm sorry. Because I cast it at 2nd level, it has to be psychic damage. I forgot that.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
forgot. Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
I don't know if that matters.
Headache this time.
and-
Still the same.
And Kai will move 10 feet back over here behind Steam. And then that's all his movement.
You'll want to be right behind me if you want to stay as safe as possible. Like
Well-
right behind me.
Okay. That's what I'm doing.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah. And that's it for Kai, though.
Okay. All right, that's Kai. 7.
Did I observe this interaction with the illusion body?
From there, yeah, you would have seen it.
So they reacted like they were concerned that he had died?
Seeing the dead body, they panicked.
Panicked.
These are kidnappers, not just murderers.
I see. Should I threaten the kid? Should I Eldritch Blast the little kid?
What?
Gonna blast the kid in the face. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm
Yeah,
going
right,
to.
right.
But if things go down, I'll take the kid hostage. Okay. New plan formulated in my mind, not out loud.
Actually,
Uh,
Kava's having the same ideas. Kyle,
I'll
give
do
me
it.
Knuckles.
I'll kill him.
I'll kill him. Oh, I'll stab a little shitty kid. Look at this little shit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to. There's 4 of them, right?
There's 3 of them like upstairs with you. One of them has
one guy.
one of them has 2 hit points and is laying on the smashed remains of the first one that you pushed down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we haven't had a long rest, so I don't have that much going on here.
Let's see. Eldritch Blast? Yeah.
When in
Yeah,
doubt, last
better
death.
than.
But they
Like,
have to move up the stairs. You could do, you know, create bonfire.
No. I will. Eldritch Blast. Maybe I'll hit this time. Here, I'm gonna like readjust my position and get into a better rolling,
Firing
karma
position.
Like, yeah,
Body
here
posture
we
is
go.
everything.
Let's.
Yeah, it is.
I can't be unlucky forever.
I
This
was telling you,
can't
it's
be
not
my
just
thing.
D&D Beyond.
Well, okay. Why don't I roll with D&D Beyond?
Do it.
Praise Jesus.
I don't know. Is this gonna? Oh, is this gonna let me do that? Let me. Huh? Well, no. I got an 11 to hit.
No.
Well, at least I'm here.
I believe in you guys. All right. The guards now.
I've literally only rolled 6s and 3s. How can D&D Beyond also roll a 6? What the fuck?
This first one is going to step up, begin an incantation, and I'm gonna need Steam to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. $14.
Ooh.
Unless it is poison, disease, or sleep.
It is not.
All right.
This one is going to mumble something, wave its arms around, pull its hands behind its back, and clap them together.
I forgot I have protection from evil on.
So what's that do?
That evil creatures have a disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. On top of that,
None of that stuff.
Okay.
You're going to take 11 thunder damage.
ouch.
And as the sound of thunder crashes through, you're going to get pushed back 10 feet. Kai, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to dodge this giant warforged that's going to be coming in hot.
Oh, my bad, dude.
So do I have half cover to get +2 on that?
For a saving throw?
Yeah,
You're
the
the
half cover
obstacle.
gives.
You're the obstacle.
Oh,
You
I was
are
hoping-
the cover.
Okay, in that case, 13.
Steam is going to get pushed back into Kai. Kai, you're going to take...
Dang.
You're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage as Steam is going to kind of bump into you aggressively. And then both of you are going to be knocked prone as Steam is going to trip over Kai, and Kai is going to get pushed to the floor by Steam bumping into him. That's going to be it for that guard's turn.
Oh, we're such a comedy of errors.
This one is going to come up. Same thing, except I need you all to make Constitution saving throws now.
Fuck balls.
I'm allergic to those.
8.
Mine was literally, I'm being beyond, it showed a 1. I thought it was a 1. It popped up a 14, so.
Okay.
Or 16 after.
Okay.
All the goodies. Yeah.
8.
Well, I'm good at not getting hit, just like I'm good at not hitting. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Okay.
Really hope that this is like poison, sleep, charm, something like that.
Big ol' clap of thunder once again.
Yep.
You're gonna take. Steam is gonna take 5 damage. Kai and 7 are going to take 2.
2 damage. I'm dead.
And Steam is going to get pushed back against the wall here.
What?
This one is going to come up, take a slash at Kai.
Who is still within 5 feet of me, so I impose disadvantage on that attack.
You're lucky because my man was about to get smushed.
Well, yeah, because he would have had advantage. Because I'm prone.
Okay,
So
so
it's a regular.
all right, so straight up roll. Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Well, you didn't get lucky. So he's gonna miss.
Oh, you got lucky. Natural 20.
So my shield
so
over
that's that
needs
one, that
over
one, that
Kai.
one, that one.
Like, no, no.
All right, the guards outside, the fake guards outside. Ooh, they're all gonna hit. And both of the guards that were in the courtyard are going to go down. That's that. That's that. They don't get a turn. Warforged still banging out their one-hit wonder. The blood of Boronel is weak. The future of Breland is doomed. That's that.
Never heard that one before.
This one's off the new record. Back to the top with Vincent.
Let's see. That's it. All right, let's stick to the classics for this battle. I'm gonna whiff it out with an 8.
Yeah, it's gonna leave a nice little frosty bit on the castle wall.
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. And as Vincent ices up a bit of the wall, you're gonna hear the crashing and the splintering of wood. And for the first time, what he seemed to be clearer voices, not muffled by a large ceremonial front door to the royal cathedral. And it seems that the conflict from within is over. You don't hear any spells, any whooshing, no metal, no kind of sounds of struggle, but still the panic sounds of the people inside. Warforged, not even turning around, same deal. Blood of Boronel is weak, future Breland doomed, blah, blah, blah. Steam, you are up.
All right. So water will start to flow from my hand, and I'll hold it on top of my head and restore 15 hit points to myself.
Nice.
And take, let me get the owlbear up. I'll step up behind Kai and take a stab at this guy right there in between Kai
7.
and 7, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 19 to hit
Yes.
and 9 damage.
Okay. All right, nice little stabby stab. Steam. Kai, you are up. You have this quite little cluster of fake guards to choose from.
Kai is going to use half his movement to stand up, of course. He's going to... he can't really target many people without hitting his allies. So he's going to cast Burning Hands at first level at these two here.
Okay.
So that'll be a DC 13 save, whichever one it is. Dex save.
Boom! They both made it.
Dang it. So in that case, it'll be... Well, I rolled well on this one. Six after they save, 6 damage,
Okay.
force damage, for both of them.
All right.
12 if they didn't. But he's going to use his 10 feet to move out of range of them so they can take opportunity attacks against them. He just wants to get away.
Go and hit me, but let me go.
Yeah.
14 and a 19.
The 19 hits.
Okay.
14 does not.
You're going to take 6 piercing damage. As you,
I will take that.
As you GTFO. All right. Little spell, stab, GTFO. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. 7. Same deal. Large plethora of guards to choose from.
I mean, my accuracy is pretty low right now.
You can still choose. Which
I'm
one?
gonna attack with my spear. Yeah, I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me with my speary-do.
Okay.
That should hit, I guess. 14?
It does.
Yay, I did something. I gotta find a new die, though.
And I hit it.
Okay. It's not gonna be great or anything, but unless I roll really high. Hi-ya! Oh, I did. 9 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Nice Roman Spartan phalanx. Spartan, not Roman Spartan. Roman Centurion.
That's my maximum damage with my spear.
Nice. All right. That's it for your turn?
That is correct.
Okay. The guards will begin to make their way this way. This first one is going to once again cast Thunder Wave. This time, just 7 and Steam. Give me con saves, please.
15.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah.
11.
Not gonna nail it. All right. So, oh shit. 7. You're gonna take 13 damage and be pushed back 10 feet. Steam, you're gonna take 6.
Hardcore.
He's then going to move. Kai and Steam, if you want to take an attack of opportunity, go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Ow.
I will try.
Kick him in the
Got it.
shin.
Got
Check
a
'em.
20 to hit,
Yes.
and I did 9 damage to him.
Okay.
Kai will try, but will miss.
As it makes its way past the two of you, Steam's successful strike is going to bring it down. The next one is going to fill his spot. Same deal. Go ahead again if you'd like.
We only get one reaction.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
only one reaction.
So he's going to move up.
Well,
Attack 7
I mean,
because 7's in the way. That's going to be dirty 20 to hit.
Oh.
Yep.
You're only going to...
7? No.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Is 7 within 5 feet of me?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, just Kai, who is probably very aware of your aura. Or you get an aura yet? No, right?
It's not an aura. I'm just quick with my shield or fairy.
Okay. 7, you're only going to take 2 piercing damage. And then this one's going to make its way up, pushing further up the hallway. And it's going to take a little piercy stab. 19 to hit, Steam.
Yeah.
And you are going to take 7 piercing damage. All the guards. All the guards. All right, that's it for the guards. Back up to the top with Vincent.
Stay on the same train. 17 to hit.
Yep.
6 frost damage to the first guy.
Okay. Gets a little frosty. And
That's it for me.
all right. From the cathedral, the crash once again comes. This time, the sound of splintering wood just echoes through the courtyard, and the voices have a sigh, or at least a less panic sound to them. And Vincent, from where you're standing, you're going to see like splinters and just big pieces of wood go flying into the courtyard as the door appears to have been broken.
So I'm just gonna see like a bunch of debris come
Just-
like raining down the stairs.
Just coming down the stairs.
Okay.
One of the Warforged is even going to get pushed down a little bit. These are going to kind of scatter a bit as the door comes flying open and the strong and forceful voice of King Bornell can be heard. For Breland, repel these invaders who would take our liberty and our rights. And on that note, we will take our break right now. We will come back with Steam's turn and a bit of new people on the board. We're going to take a real quick break just because we went a little long for the break this week. So we'll try to make it like about 5 minutes. It's currently 8:56. We'll be back just after 9 o'clock for the tail end of our adventure tonight. To everybody watching, thanks for sticking around. As always, to my players, you guys are great. I hope you're having a good time. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hopefully you stick with us. All right, we are back after a very quick break. I hate cutting in the middle of action, so we kept it short. As the sounds of the door breaking after 11 rounds of combat, out, aside from the king's refrain, the king pours out of the door. Behind him, his ever-present bodyguard, 3. Behind 3, Trelib de Madani, the head of House Madani. Rukin Ilklarn, the potential prime minister. Hadrith Irwinarn, the king's niece and daughter of King Caius of Karnath. Princess Fromm, the princess you protected on the train. And Princess Bray, the bride today at the ill-fated wedding. And as they come charging out, with the king giving a rousing battle cry, a very distinct animalistic roar can be heard as the king's 2 mage-bred tigers go charging out past the king, and chase down 2 of the guards. All right, Steam, it is your turn.
Let's see. I can't see out the window that there are 2 guards getting mauled, which is a shame. But what are you gonna do? Got stuff to focus on here. The guy in front of me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do the old lightning smite again.
Okay.
Stab. Oh my god. It was a critical lightning strike.
Okay, that's a lot of dice.
This guy is doomed unless I roll like shit. Huh?
Did you go out? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get back in on what's listed.
Okay. Let's see here. Where is that thing? It is a spell technically. Okay. So, strength save of 12 from that guy.
Okay. Nope.
So, he takes 16 damage
Okay.
from lightning
All right.
and from thunder, I should say. And it makes a loud boom noise. And he goes flying back.
Okay. Smash him against the wall here.
Yeah.
All right.
And that is all I got.
All right.
It does the weapon attack as well. So not only is it a thunder damage, it's also.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Then I have to say that 8 was lightning damage and 8 was blade.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to
That's fine.
differentiate.
I just expected a lot. Okay. All right. So he takes a shot, smashes against the wall. Kai, it is now your turn.
real quick, you did roll for critical damage, correct? You said you got a critical hit.
Oh, no, I didn't roll the crit.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense because
That's why I was expecting a much bigger number.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get the crit roll in. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you rolled like 2s.
Yeah, 4d6 thunder damage. You know, you said 16. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah. Awesome. It's really confused. I was like,
So
all of us have that.
that is 12 more lightning,
Okay.
and that is 8 more blade.
All right. He is definitely going to be dead. All right.
Cut his head up.
And the lightning cauterizes the wound. No blood. Just smell of burnt flesh. All right. That's it for that. Kai, the only one left, appears to be the one next to you, aside from the ones in the yard.
Kai. He's going to go and take kind of a chance at taking another opportunity attack. He's going to try to create distance. I have too many tabs open. Sorry. I was trying to find the owlbear one. He's going to use all of his movement to get over here next to Vincent.
Okay.
So it can take an opportunity attack at once.
Nope.
And he will cast Toll the Dead, so DC 13 Wisdom save.
Yes.
It succeeded?
Yes.
Okay. So it does nothing to it.
Okay.
As he can't quite call the necrotic power.
It's more of a ding than like a bong from a bell.
Yeah.
Like a dinner bell.
It needed some more cowbell.
The bell on the pharmacy. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
The fuck am I supposed to do about
it
that?
wasn't
Stop
Dolores.
It's annoying. All right, that's it for Kai. 7. It is your turn. The guard is right up on you.
I will right up on him with the spear.
Okay.
I'll do like a little twirly maneuver and then thrust forward with my spear. Oh, Yeah, that definitely hits. It's 22
Yes.
to hit. I think it's just a +3. Let me just double check my stats here. Just because I'm curious.
Yeah, it's +3.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's a hit. So I'll roll some of this damage stuff. Yum. Here we go. Hiya. Oh, that's not bad. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, I
takes its stab, screams out, like they all have. That's it for your turn. All right, time to do outside stuff. Let's do the one right in front of 7 first. He's going to take a slash at you with nope.
What did he roll?
A 3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
The guards are going to cast Thunder Wave to try to back.
My curse is brushed off on him.
Both the tigers are going to fail.
That's a solid strategy.
Tigers are going to get pushed back with Thunder Wave.
Old move, Cotton.
Yeah, see if it pays off. And now free, they are going to take off. This one looks like it's going to join him. As the king and his bodyguard make their way, as he, giving 0 fucks as the king of Breland, pushes his way without any regard for these Warforged. And as he gets within a certain distance, close to them, the 2 immediately next to him shut down completely, go limp, and crash to the floor. The king's going to keep moving.
Did he hit them, or did
just
look at them?
Got near him. King's going to make his full movement. Tigers are going to tiger, so they're still going to be able to make it.
They are indeed tigers.
I think he flexed his chest muscles, like his pectorals, and that's what did it.
Oh shit.
So he's like Fabio with super huge pectorals.
Yeah. I think he
Can't
did
even
one
hit.
and then the other, and then they shut down.
The tigers are going to kill these 2. The remaining Warforged who did not get any kind of immediate contact or proximity to the king continue to their refrain: blood of Bornell's weak, future of Breland is doomed. All right,
That's all they're doing.
To the top with Vincent. From the window, Vincent, you can see the king. You would have seen the guards running out back through the courtyard, and you would have definitely heard and seen the tigers growling and doing various loud tiger sounds from your vantage point in that window.
Let's go ahead and hit
Hack the brain.
Rare Frost one more time.
Okay.
Aw, womp womp womp. That's gonna miss.
All right.
And then I'm going to move back just a little bit.
Okay.
There.
All right.
I'll go right about there. That's good.
A little closer. Come here, kid. All right. Vincent. Steam. Next to act.
All right.
Range.
I'll go to here and then take a stab at that guy.
Okay.
What round of combat are we in?
16.
Okay. So 13 to hit.
Yes, exactly. Their AC.
Perfect. I no longer get my sword is no longer glowing, by the way.
After the 10th round of combat was when the doors bust open.
Ah, okay. So then, like, not too long ago, it stopped. There you go. 5. So 10 points of damage from the rapier.
All right. As you pierce, go ahead and describe where you stab him.
If he was just trying to hit Kai or 7
7.
last round, right? So it just went right through the side of his head.
Okay. And as it pierces, like what? Like right through the temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Through one temple, out through the other, just a flat blade stab.
As all of the physical body control granted by the brain instantly stops from your rapier piercing the skull, the mouth goes slack, and for the first time, Seven and Steam can see it. This man does not have a tongue.
Oh my god.
As
I
it
guess I stabbed him in the tongue with my spear.
as
That's where you got him.
as it falls dead. Steam with the stabby. Kai, it is your turn. Nothing remains in the hallway, and the only... Man, you guys' screen is way cleaner than mine. The only kind of enemy that remains appears to be... Yeah, because I got all the dead ones faded out, so I got shit everywhere. The one that appears to be kind of over by in the courtyard.
Kai probably wouldn't know about
Back
the
the
king.
prince.
But
Can't see
he probably wouldn't know about the king, because number one, he probably wouldn't be looking out the window. And number two, he's 3'4", so. But he's gonna say, "We need to move him out of here now."
Well, okay. It's not my turn.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all he's gonna say. He's gonna stay where he's at otherwise.
Okay. It is now Seven's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna, since there's nobody else and I don't hear any sound, right? Coming up the stairs or anything?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna look out the window so that I can analyze the situation now that I know that everyone in this area is dead.
Okay.
And it looks like the good guys are winning, quotey fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I'm
mean
gonna be like,
guys?
and
Oppressors.
I can kind of see the entrance where they can come in, right? Like there's no other guards hiding there or anything.
Now, what you can see is the entire kind of population of the courtyard.
Okay. I'm gonna say out loud. I'm gonna be like, it looks like the situation's under control. I can see the king is clearing out all the rest of the bad guys. I think we're actually safe here now. Can I look over at the prince and the advisor? Are they okay? Have they been harmed or?
They've not been harmed. And
Okay.
Quarian in his time with the king is kind of familiar and probably can sense that whatever was happening in the cathedral is over. The sound of the breaking doors, and if nothing else, the telltale sounds of live tigers.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the nearest body, and I'm gonna loot him.
Okay.
That's my action. I want to loot this body.
That's cold.
Um,
funny.
I mean, it's still warm. It's not gotten cold yet.
well,
Steam will look at you repulsed. You can't
Listen,
really tell
listen.
because he doesn't have any facial features, so you feel judged.
I'm totally not bothered by that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
long as you know.
yeah.
in the pocket, you find a note written in common.
In common. Well, it's a good thing I take the note and don't read it.
Okay. There's a note that
Cool. I put it
Seven
in my pocket.
has.
Looks important.
Okay.
And is there any valuables or anything else on the guard?
Nope.
No. I stand up and cross my arms.
Seven had never seen such bullshit in his life.
You know, like, I mean, just for metagaming purposes, I'm looking, searching bodies because it's a survival instinct. Anyways, maybe you can notice that. If I have any more movement left, I move towards Kai, and if I can't reach him, I throw the note at him.
Okay.
I found this, and I just throw it at him.
I will definitely take it.
That's
He's
great.
curious
It's
about
gonna float.
what's in.
It's gonna
Do
float,
I need to
get hung
do I
up
need
in
to-
the air.
Wait.
Kai's gonna kind of jump at it, waiting for it to like get closer to him. And as it does, Kai,
I rolled a 14 attack plus like my dexterity, so like 15. Huh!
you like chucked it at it, not like a toss.
Yeah.
Center
I'm
mass.
just like, I full energy. I was like, rah!
So this warlock paper airplane
Yeah.
benignly Eldritch blasted your direction. Hits you in the chest, and as you open it, it is
You take
written.
a quarter of 1 damage.
It is
Yeah, well,
written.
Kai is a wizard, so he
Paper
just
cut.
falls over dead.
Shit. The note in common says, "Welcome to the Order of the Voiceless. Like most of the Brelish citizens, you have chosen to stand in the strength against oppression and fight back so that we may have a better country. While you may not return, those who read this note will understand we are relentless and we will not stop until the monarchy of Breland has been abolished." And
Can
at the bottom it is signed the Red Owl.
I do not like the red owl.
Quick question.
I
Did
respect it.
did you read it out loud, Kai, or did you read it to yourself?
He probably would have read it to himself,
Okay.
realistically.
Then I don't know what it says, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, he probably wouldn't be opposed, so if you asked him, he would probably tell you.
Hey,
Feel free to act like, if you would care to ask.
I already forgot what it says.
They're relentless.
Yeah, basically, just more, swords of liberty, monarchy
Propaganda.
bad. Yeah.
This
Can
sounds
I-
pretty extreme, though.
I mean, I guess I don't know if we're still in combat, but if we are, I'm going to use whatever movement I have left to move towards the next body.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. All of the bodies have the same note, and as you look over the physical forms, every single one of them has had their tongues cut out. All right.
But they were dressed. Their armor is the same. Their armor is the same as the Brelish City
The-
Guard or whatever. These
Yeah, the
people
castle
are.
guard. Yeah.
Castle Guard.
Yes.
So, can I look at their armor? Is it fake? Is it an illusion? Is it?
It's as real as it seems. It appears to be well made. Most likely consistent with something that the national an officially outfitted kind of group would have.
All right.
They look like the real deal,
Except for the no tongues.
except for the no.
Are they like the same race, the same skin color?
human?
Are they sort of like?
Human.
Do they look like
the
they're from Breland?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
they don't have kind of the regional Brelish accent that you would know of, obviously, but you know, their
I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
Their skin tone's consistent with somebody who lives in like the tropical climate of Breland. They don't live like up north where it's cold as fuck all the time.
Okay, well, I stand up and cross my arms again.
Okay. It's bullshit. All right. Back to everybody else. This guard is going to continue to take off. The two tigers are going to chase after him.
And have a meal.
That guy's super screwed.
Yeah, I know. That is lunch.
They're eating
yes.
good tonight.
They are going to pounce on him and begin to tear him to absolute shreds. This
Shreds,
will
you say.
to shreds, you say. As this will resolve combat, and as the tigers begin to just tear at the last of these invaders, the king, in an authoritarian and booming voice, "Quarian, get down here. We have been attacked." Quarian shudders at the booming nature of the king's voice, looks to Prince Cord.
Was it magically magnified, or is it just like he's shouting real loud?
He's shouting real loud, using the dad.
He's
the
using his dad
king,
voice.
King dad voice. Double
You're
bonus.
fucking getting a spanking.
Yeah, he used his middle name, dog.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that we got attacked. Quarian's gonna look down at the prince. Your Highness, you showed great strength in the face of this attack, like you always have. I must go deal with your father. Please stay with your shields, and we'll get this sorted out. We'll probably have you moved to the keep with your father this evening. And with that, Quarian makes his way down past you, very regal, very dignified, straightens his coat.
As he walks past me, you hear me real low go. Ooh.
He gives you a nodding little smile.
I mean, when he drags his like robes through the area, is he all regal? But then like his robes get covered in blood.
Yeah, the undersides. I mean, you know, like I said, not the first rodeo. My man's old.
I mean, that's kind of badass. It's just like, I don't even care about it. Just walk through the bodies, get a little bloody. Who cares?
As the king makes his way to the center of the courtyard, Quarian meets him and gives him a very courteous royal bow. The rest of the party seems to make their way. The Warforged that didn't come in contact with the king, still spouting their lines repeatedly. 3, the King's Royal Guard is going to kind of inspect them. Warforged himself is going to kind of give them a curious look. And as everybody kind of takes stock and makes their way to the center of the courtyard for view of everybody in the party, you're going to notice 2 of the wedding procession guests not outside. They are going to be Merrick's de Kenneth, the head of the Brelish branch of House Kenneth, as well as the groom, Fenris de Madani.
House Kenneth is the one that started the Warforged, or the one that controlled the rail?
Make the Warforged. Orion is no. Wait. Yeah, Orion is the rails.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
Okay.
and then the airships are something else.
Yeah, but Kenneth is definitely the Warforged.
The Warforged. So as you probably are watching Quarian get called to the principal's office in the courtyard in front of God and everybody, the king obviously very animated. You can see Quarian just kind of nod, and it seems through his gestures and everything he's speaking to the king in a very calm voice that you can't hear from the distance. But the king, incensed by what has happened, and you hear a couple of phrases over and over again. Where are the princes? Tell all the mayors and governors to send word if the swords of liberty are seen in their domain. And Corian nods like an obedient servant to the crown that he is, and takes a long minute to seemingly explain something to His Majesty, which you can't hear. The king listens attentively, seeming calming down after what has happened. What? You can't be serious. They just started. A couple more words from Corian. Fine. Fine. Summon Lieutenant Barra. And the king makes his way off as 3, with his large glaive, strikes down these 2, makes his way over, strikes down these 2 without any resistance. The perfect, well-placed strike, as if to know exactly how to extinguish whatever their existence would be called. And the king...
Sorry, did he kill them?
Yeah.
Or destroy them?
Yes.
Or did he, Bender them? I am Bender, please insert girder.
No, smashed them with, stabbed them straight through with his glaive at, a very specific point.
Okay.
And as the king, the tigers, what appear to be, whoa, good lord, the survivors and eventually 3 make their way out of the courtyard. Corian's going to make his way back upstairs. His Majesty thanks you for your, once again, heroic protection of one of the princes of the kingdom. And Lieutenant Barra is going to need to see you in the carriage house through the courtyard. His Majesty has summoned her. She will need a few minutes to arrive. Feel free to look about the courtyard if you would like. But when you are summoned by His Majesty, I would suggest you go. And with that, he grabs the prince. Come, Prince Cord. Let us away to your room. Your father will be along shortly. Shields of the king, the prince, myself, the king, and this nation all thank you for your service in protecting not only the princess from, but the Prince Cord, and if I may be so honest, myself as well. Thank you.
Where is he doing this at?
As he kind of passes everybody, walking the prince to his room.
Kai, having... Oh, sorry, were you about to say something? Okay, so Kai, having found himself in another situation where he was surrounded by enemies, he's, he's just gonna, sit down, lean against the wall. He's gonna take out his little rock and just kind of, rub his head, this is some tough work.
Yes, it is.
Can I make a coughing sound that sounds like money? Money!
Corian closes the door. You can hear him kind of reassuring, soothing the prince as the doors close. You're free to move about the courtyard, and whenever you are ready to go or the king summons you, you're, like I said, you're totally free to look about the courtyard.
Are there bodies in the courtyard?
There are. Most of them the guards, similar, the fake guards, essentially. The real city guards, all 7 of the Warforged that were on the steps.
Can I guess, I'll casually just start searching bodies, but I also want to look into make my way towards the door where the Warforged were,
Okay.
so that I could look into the room and see what kind of happened in there.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Vincent, you're downstairs. You going down?
Oh yeah.
I'll wait towards the carriage house.
What was that?
I said I'll be making my way towards the carriage house.
Okay. Steam, what are you doing?
I'm walking out to the courtyard, and anywhere I find blood, my hair tube spray steam at it, and I clean it up.
Okay. Right here, you're gonna find a huge pile of blood and stuff. That's where the tigers kind of got the last of the guards. So
Yeah.
it's not just like blood spill. There's meat.
That's more than I can readily clean, but I will start the process.
Okay. As you make your way through the courtyard, going through all of the bodies, you see in all of the fake guards, as they were, same thing, all of them with a note in their pockets, and their tongues cut out in what appear to be, as best you can tell, official armor. Even if you were to compare the fake guards with the ones you believe to be real from the beginning, they look identical. If it wasn't for the missing tongues, you might not be able to tell who was who. As you make your way to the Warforged, the 3 that got near the king have no piercing wounds, nothing. They just appear to have just had the lights turned out, like light switch. And then the 4, kind of on the sides, flanking the hole in the cathedral, have a very precise glaive mark, right here.
I know that's a 4 hit, but I'm not there to explain that to him.
Is there did the theoretical good guards have anything on them?
Nope.
Huh. Nobody in this world makes sense. Is there bodies on the floor? Get your bodies on the floor. The bodies on the floor in the cathedral.
Inside, it looks like there was essentially a fire relegated to a certain part of the inside of the cathedral. There appear to be multiple Warforged, very similar to the ones on the steps in there, with various signs of damage. And inside, you see the 2 bodies of Merrix de Cannith and Fenris de Madani.
Who are they again?
One of them is the groom, Fenris. One of them is the head.
He was the groom.
Yes. One of them is the head of House Cannith in Breland.
And what do they do?
They're the manufacturers. They built the Warforged.
Is there anything else in the room? Is there any other bodies or just them?
Just them.
Oh. Can I go in and examine their bodies?
They, yeah, give me an investigation check.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. One more time. Let me find. I'm rolling on my bed. I gotta find a flat spot for a real roll. Oh, okay. I think it's minus though. Give me 1 second. Nope. Skills. Investigation. Yeah, 18.
Some of them appear to be slightly burnt, as if hit by a magical spell.
Okay.
All of them appear to have the kind of bruising and like kind of nicks and cuts of being engaged in a physical altercation.
Can I tell what killed them?
The bodies aren't like charred beyond recognition, so you would most likely bet that the physical stabbing probably was what killed them.
Okay. Can I, with my investigation roll, or you can have me roll again for something else, can I tell if they were the attackers? Like, does it look like the wounds caused by like the glaive and the king and stuff, or were they victims? Like, basically, I'm trying to figure out if I can tell if they're the perpetrators or the victims.
The wounds appear to be by spear.
Okay.
And there appears to be like a very clear line in the floors of the cathedral, like where it appeared that everybody kind of made their stand, and you know everybody would get so close, and then whoever would take out a warforged. So there's a very clear line where there's just a bunch of bodies stacked up. The two members of Dragon-marked houses were not in the kind of group protection formation, at least where their bodies were found.
Okay. And the attackers just look like the other guys too? The bodies, the line of bodies?
The only bodies in here are of Warforged, the escorts that kind of marched with the procession. Some of them went in, some of them stayed out.
Right.
And then the two bodies of the members of Dragon-marked houses.
Okay. I'm getting it. Okay. Do the Warforged have anything on them?
Nope.
No. They're just... Okay. All right. Well, just checking around.
Okay.
Do they have any money on their bodies?
No.
The prince and or whatever, they didn't have any money on them?
No, my pockets were... The only thing I had in my pockets for my wedding was a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. Maybe my phone. Yeah, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money on me. What am I going to buy? I'm going to hit the vending machine?
Well, okay. Do they have any jewelry or any fancy schmancies on them?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty damaged from, like, fire and, bits of blood on them and stuff.
God damn it. I think the DM is not happy with me living, and now just doesn't want me to have any money. Well,
dead or broke.
But you can't really rob from the bodies from a royal wedding.
And royal families don't usually carry money. They just ask for stuff and it happens. They don't fucking have wallets.
But they have like jewelry and stuff. This is a special occasion.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you want to steal from the body of a dragon-marked house son who died at a royal wedding? That's on you.
I mean, I don't know that. Like, or I don't. I mean, lots of things happened. It was chaotic,
Where I come from, we can do whatever we want. We can lose whoever we want. Doesn't matter who they are.
Dead body's dead body.
It's survival, man. You don't need it anymore. They've dead.
You managed to get a couple of rings with jewels in them, And off of Merrick's to Kenneth, you have a kind of glowing amulet of what's the mark of creation.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's mark of making.
Mark of making. Thank you.
Would I know anything about that?
It looks like an
that is?
esoteric symbol. It could be anything, but it's very ornate and it's worn around his neck. And he also, depending on how much you look at the body, there's also going to be a tattoo of that exact same symbol on his body.
You just sing with you. It's messed up.
Sorry, what?
I said you're just stripping this dead bod. That's just wrong, bro.
What? No, listen. They've moved on.
That you peeled it, and that's why you put that there.
Like a Klingon, it's just an empty husk now.
He was gonna walk up behind you and ask why you keep looting the bodies.
I'm gonna I'll turn around. I'm just holding some I guess some slightly damaged jewelry, and I'm like, well, it doesn't look like they need it anymore.
Are we not paid by the Brelish military?
I crossed my arms. I said, I haven't been paid yet.
That does not mean that will not occur. You should have faith.
Faith? Listen, I've been here for what? How many days has it been?
2 months.
A couple of months.
2 months.
Yeah. And in the last couple of days, I've basically almost died multiple times. By the way, I'm quite injured right now. I have several wounds all over my body, and I'm not feeling super great. I gotta look out for number myself.
You don't feel accomplished?
You gotta look out for number 7.
I was gonna say, I was like, that was an easy one.
I was trying not to say that.
That was an easy one. I was gonna say it if he didn't.
I'm gonna give 7 a little lecture about glory and honor.
I cross my arms and just nope, I don't accept that.
Not having enough social grace to notice, I continue to push on.
As Steve,
I'm gonna say that okay, I'm gonna roll morality. All right. I'll say fine, have it your way, and I drop the jewelry on the ground.
Very well.
As Steam continues to lecture 7 out of I love looting, I love stealing things. The very polite and melodic voice of Lieutenant Barra. Shields! Into the carriage house, please.
Carrot house?
Carriage.
Oh.
Wrong fantasy.
Oh man.
That's the Brothers Grimm or whatever.
You can hear her calling from basically just outside the courtyard.
In the air tonight.
Okay, well, we're being summoned. I will listen to the summons.
Okay. As you make your way out of the courtyard and into this kind of space adjacent where, like I said, it's a carriage house, so you'd most likely see where the king would actually receive guests to this part of the castle. An open set of double doors on your side that you will walk into. 3 figures kind of silhouetted because the door behind them is also open. One of them, very clearly, King Borno, just large, massive of a man. One of them, a little pink-haired gnome that you would recognize. And one of them, a half-elf with, hold on, let me see what color hair she had. Sorry. With, of course, a shock of flaming red hair, a dark robe, a mysterious medallion about her neck. And as you get closer, you realize she is exceptionally beautiful. And her sleeves are about 3/4 length. From her fingertips all the way up her forearms, what you can see, a little bit up her neck, she has severe burns. And she stands dutifully next to...
Like, sorry, so you said she's elven?
Half elven.
Half elven, and she has burns on her?
Yes.
Like, visible burns? Like,
Yes.
like
really severe.
Like, on what part of her body?
Everything that you can see, not her face, but like above where her collar is, so on her neck, and her sleeves are about 3/4, so all of her forearms and her hands, at least that you can see.
Can I tell what caused those burns? I would naturally be curious about that.
Give me a medicine or a nature check.
Those are both intelligence, right?
Medicine is wisdom.
Medicine's wisdom. Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe a little bit better. Sorry, I have to pull it up. Medicine. A 12?
They look like they're from fire. They don't appear to be chemical or magical, necrotic, any kind of that. They just appear to be burns like fire.
Okay. I'm just observing. I'm not going to be like...
They
Okay.
don't look like they were just now caused, though. They look like...
No, they've been around for a while, it looks like.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
And as you kind of make your way in, the light playing tricks, the carriage house completely dark except for the exposed light from the double doors behind, the light from the doors behind you as you make your way into the carriage house. And just as you make your way in, all 4 doors, the ones in front of you and the ones you just walked through, close. The room is pitch black. Lieutenant Barra, it has been an honor and a pleasure to serve with you, but it is my time to say goodbye. And you
Wait,
hear,
hold on. I just for so you know, I'm gonna call it angel sight. It's called devil sight, but I'm not really that. I can see in all darkness, even magical darkness,
Okay.
up to 120 feet.
okay,
So I can, regardless of how dark it is, I can totally see everything
you see,
because my eyes glow.
you see the king standing there. Lieutenant
Okay.
Barra, the voice comes from her, and then she kind of walks off. Down the hallway, you hear her footsteps kind of trail off. And remaining is this half-elven woman in the robes.
Okay.
The king's gone too.
Sorry.
and it's-
King's still there.
Oh, okay.
But only I can see him, right? The room is pitch dark.
Yeah, unless anybody else has dark vision or anything.
I don't have dark vision.
Kai has dark vision.
Okay.
If they're within 10 feet of me, I'd be able to see them.
If you're standing shoulder to shoulder, yes. The carriage house is not very big.
Yeah,
It's,
so I would be able to see them as
okay.
well.
So everybody except Steam can see, for the limitations of their dark sight, Lieutenant Barra excuse herself and the sound trail off her into the darkness for those who can see up to a certain distance. The king and this new half-elf with the burn scars remain. In unison, they begin to chant. In a world of What?
No, that's more my response. What?
In a world of darkness, a lantern will always light the way. A king will always lead the way. In a world of darkness, Braylon will always light the way. The nation will always lead the way. In a world of darkness, I will serve until my last. I will carry the king's dark lantern through the darkness, lighting the way, leading the way. And as the resuscitation fades off, the king, in his booming voice, for your excellent service to the crown, we have reassigned you to the king's dark lanterns, the elite unit of the king's citadel, not bound by traditional laws or even command. With this, I entrust you to act on behalf of the king. And as he says this, the woman snaps her fingers, fire appears in her hands, lighting the room, and the king hands you each this ornate pin.
Did we just become specters?
All of the leaders of Corvair recognize this symbol and understand what it means. To harm you is to harm Breland, and outside of this nation, considered an act of war.
Uh-oh.
Your dutiful protection of my children on 2 occasions has made me realize I need you in the fight to come. This is... shit. Where'd you go? This is Lieutenant Torfan, your commanding officer. She will give you your next assignment and answer any questions. This nation is truly in a dark time, and I worry not for the monarchy, but for the people of Breland. Once the Swords of Liberty have abolished the monarchy, what will they replace it with? Tyranny? Democracy? We don't know. All we know is that they want to throw our way of life into upheaval, and we will not let them. Go on, bring light to the darkness in this time. Serve your king, serve your country, and do as your conscience dictates in the name of Breland. And the king snaps his heels like a proper military commander, turns, walks out the same direction that Lieutenant Barra did. And as your new lieutenant stands there, glowing fire, almost mesmerized by it, kind of almost forgetting that you're there. Very well. His Majesty has commanded 2 tasks of us and the King's Dark Lanterns. You will choose one. Your first choice, to travel to New Seer and bring the Crown Prince home. He has been visiting Prince Orgev, the Prince in exile of Seer, and has missed the wedding. His Majesty is understandably incensed. Your other option, investigate the death of Fenris de Medani. He was to marry into the royal family. By all accounts, him and the princess were married. This makes this not only an attack on the royal family, but also the king's best friend. The king will not stand for this. He will be sure that we will find this red owl and justice will be paid. And with that, we will end it for the night.
I don't know. This king kind of sounds like a pretty good guy, if you ask me. You know, he's trying to do right by his people. He's a good guy.
So you guys just got promoted. Congrats.
Did we just get a license to kill? Like,
Sort
am
of.
I
You are kind of a
007?
combination of ambassadors, CIA, and Navy SEALs.
So I'm 007. Got it.
Can I get a quick spelling on her name? Is it Torphin or
The lieutenant? Torfan.
Fan? Okay.
Yeah.
Torfan, right?
Torfan.
Torfan.
Half elven, as best you can tell, a little into fire.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the party now promoted from King's Shield, which is already a pretty fucking sweet gig, to now, like I said, some combination of ambassador, CIA, and Navy SEALs. And given a choice,
cash money.
in between, before next week, the party will come up with their choice, and we will jump right to that. This way, it's not them spending 30 minutes deciding what to do. They'll have a week to do so. So, episode 3 in the books, we have we've killed some important people. Well, not we, me mostly. Some important people. The royal family is under attack. The prince, the crown prince, is missing. And the son of the king's best friend, also his technical son-in-law, was murdered at the castle. All of this after the princess was attempted to be kidnapped by the Swords of Liberty. So, things are brewing. So like I said, that's episode 3. We, spend a lot of time with these guys. We've been at this for almost a year now. And so, they're obviously great role players. I'm so glad to have them on the show. We decided to do a second campaign all over again because we enjoy each other so much. Behind these great role players and these great characters, even better people. We'll get to meet them real quick. I'll get a little bit of business for what's coming up on the channel for the next, basically for the rest of the year. And we'll get out of here. Let us start with Kai. Let's do a little bit of Kai, and then we'll get to Landon. Everybody's going to get a character question. So, any way Kai is swayed from his kind of anti-monarch kind of sentiments by Bornell's actions? You impressed by him?
Actually, I mean, he's impressed by his power. He's definitely happy to be part of the Dark Lanterns. The promotion means a whole lot to him. But, he still has issues with the king.
I don't like this, but I like it a little more now that I got my nice shiny promotion.
Yes. He likes to, he has a certain, he has certain things he wants to do, and he feels like the promotion will help him achieve those things.
Nice. All right, let's do Landon now.
So I'm Landon Baker. I am a software developer, and during the day and during my free time, of course, I love Dungeons and Dragons, but I also play some video games, especially like single-player games and RPGs like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and all that good stuff. I played sports back in high school, but I wouldn't say that I'm super into sports. Just, I'll occasionally watch them when it's on. But, I was kind of bad at sports when I played them, and, my interest was just mediocre. And, I'm married, and I have 2 Saint Bernard, pets. They're really part of the family. It always feels weird when I say pets, because I feel like they're really part of the family, But
Their biggest family members.
Yeah, like I said, Beowulf, he outweighs me, so he's the heaviest He's the heaviest.
It's the biggest thing in
person.
your house.
Yes. Yes,
Awesome.
for sure.
Awesome. You should have played
But
that.
that's it.
Should have played a druid.
Oh, yeah.
Get a familiar. Get a Saint Bernard familiar. That'd be fucking rad. I'll allow it.
Well, the one time I played a battlesmith, I actually had a Saint Bernard as the steel defender.
That's right.
Which,
Do you remember?
and one with Caius the ranger,
Okay.
also had a Saint
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Let us slide over to potentially his last week in Mexico, but will continue to be our foreign correspondent when he returns to the Great White North. So how's Seven going to deal with this promotion?
I mean, he doesn't really care because he doesn't really want to be here. Yeah, I mean, he just wants to get what he needs to survive and to rid himself of his curse.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So to him, it doesn't mean much except for maybe access to more ability to do that.
Means to an end. Fair enough.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about Dustin in Mexico. Maybe
Dustin's
not what
in
you're
Mexico.
doing.
Wait, what am I doing? Well, I've been partying, been drinking, and sitting out on the beach. Just enjoying that summery weather. But besides Mexico, which I love very much, I love the video games. I love the fantasy. I like science fiction too. I'm potentially going to be pursuing a career in those fields of some type in the future. We shall see. It's a little up in the air, but that's something I'm working towards. And yeah, I played a lot of sports, and I was pretty good at them. I played soccer for like 12 years. I played volleyball for 8 years. I love the sports, but really anything like, just I love all the nerdy geeky shit, but I also love, going to swim in the ocean and going on an adventure.
Mexico.
And next week I will be at home. So
Back in Canada. All right. Awesome. Thanks for coming, buddy. Let us slide upstairs to Vincent. How are you feeling about a promotion? Different assignment, a little more freedom, a little more, autonomy.
A promotion is nice, especially, one of those things that gives him a little bit more freedom, since he really wasn't originally from here. So it's one of those things that kind of make him feel a little bit more included. Now, still, doesn't feel at home, but it helps a little bit.
Nice. And tell us about my boy Lou.
I'm Lewis. As Manny said, Manny and I have been friends for quite some time now. Playing D&D over the internet with a random group of people was kind of like a harebrained idea that we had. And, glad everybody has joined. A lot of friendly new faces that I, enjoy seeing every week. Other than that, I am a chef by day. I have a wonderful wife and 2 lovely daughters and a cat who won't stay off my goddamn computer. and a dog who, yeah, and a dog who's apparently sleeping. But yeah,
Like, shut the
love
fuck up.
hanging out with these guys, and can't wait for more.
Awesome. And last and not least, Steam. You're kind of gung-ho, seemingly, about your service. This promotion, how's it going from bodyguard to, a little more kind of loose with the rules?
Just Steam is ecstatic, and he's starting to wonder if he's such a good warrior and loyal soldier, why he can't remember anything from the past. He can't have always been born a cleaning robot that's somehow good at fighting.
Let's
So,
teach this one a little bit of stab. But man, look at these curtains. Yeah, but it can clean curtains and stab. You're welcome.
He's starting to wonder why he's so specialized for cleaning when he has so much inherent combat skill.
I was born to do two things, y'all.
Yeah.
And then tell us about our boy Tenta.
I'm Tenta. I played sports in high school. I was very good at football and soccer and baseball and basketball. And then I did MMA. And I wasn't so good at that because I felt bad when I knocked people out. And then I did pro wrestling. And now I'm just chilling at home with my wife and my 2 cat children, getting back into the gym, getting ready for some kind of return to either sports or wrestling. And maybe I'll do some slap championship stuff too. Who knows? I'll let you guys know about that.
Got to go against Dumpling, the Ukrainian champ. No, it's Siberian champ. That shit was in Siberia. Dumpling's my boy.
Peaks off in the guanciale. Black.
You know they have an American circuit, right, guys? Like you don't
I want to see the Russian
foreign
dudes.
circuit.
I want to see the Russian dudes, man. Those dudes are hard. They go to Siberia in the middle of fucking winter, and the winner of the world championship of slapping in Russia won $600. That's it.
4,000.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot probably in Russia and in Siberia. You're probably balling your shit, but still, like, oh, God, it's cold. And you gotta get slapped in the face. Pass.
I would do it. I totally want to sign up. And
I would go see it live in a heartbeat. I would love to see dudes just slap the shit out of each other. That'd be fucking great.
cheer your boy Tenta on as I destroy.
See, I'm all down for it, but I'd be so, like, if you were injured, because I've seen how those guys' faces look after, like, big slaps and stuff. It would just make me sad because you're my friend. I don't want to see you.
I'm not hanging out with
That's
you
my
the
only
next day
thing.
while you're swollen though. That I don't want to feel bad, but like while you're up there, I'm your guy. But the next day, look, dog, go put a T-bone on your face and go hang out. All right.
I got you.
So that is our amazing cast and our feelings on slapboxing or slapping and supporting each other. I've been Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. To everybody who watched tonight, thank you very much. To everybody who will watch this in the future on YouTube, thank you for your support. We would love your subscription just to boost the algorithm to get the show out there to more people. And a little bit of channel business. We have 3 episodes of One Shot Wednesdays left, period. Tomorrow, December 8th and December 15th will be our last 3 shows for One Shot Wednesdays. Tomorrow's will be called Tiny Terrors. All 3 of them will be level 20s. We're going to go out big in season 2, the finales. And then the 8th and the 15th are going to be a 2-parter in Hell. We'll get to that. And then tomorrow night, on tomorrow night's episode, when we come back from the break, we will announce what we are doing on Wednesdays in January to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of this channel. So look for an announcement tomorrow, and then be ready on January 12th, 2022 for what we're going to be bringing to Wednesday nights next year. Once again, to everybody who watched, thank you very much. To my awesome players, I love you guys, really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having fun. And then to everybody who will watch this in the future, support. We love it all. Thank you so much. We will see everybody tomorrow night for Tiny Terrors, our level 20 one-shot. One of the last 3 episodes on the channel on Wednesday nights. And if not, we will see you right back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m. for Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. Thank you for watching. We'll see everybody later. Bye!